kind of miss this game when I don't play it. Like, how often now do you have like a true sort of recent fantasy world? Like archetypes, a medieval sort of sense to it. Very Attack on Titan levels of like technology and aesthetic. I'm enjoying playing it. It's still very much has the JRPG elements that I don't love. What was I doing today? Where am I? Where am I? I'm in the middle of like the town, right? I'm in the middle of my trek. It is terrific music. A beautiful aesthetic. Oh, I had to change my thing. What do I do for webcam for this game? It's like here-ish. Right? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Use the washroom for experience points. Thank you, game, for telling me not to be a smelly gamer. Oh, I gotta pick up my things. Wow, the heroes for bro fruit. Why don't we harvest it? Harvest. We're able to harvest some great fruit. If you have more seeds, let's sow them. Nice. I have a lot of the flat points to upgrade. I have a lot of the flat points to upgrade my archetypes. I have I don't remember what all we're doing here. I think it's like a 3-day journey where we're going. I'm gonna check the table, see if it gives me a sense of whether there's like a fight coming up or something. That looks like Catherine, right? It's pink. So somebody's gonna show up here. Looks like somebody's gonna show up here too, right? So we gotta just pass the day today somehow. I think this is so cool. Hey, buddy. It was shaping to be such a pleasant morning until I was forced awake. If you're tired, you should sleep. Simple as that. No sense to find the natural order of things. Alright, this is so sick. I don't know, man. This is really, really cool. Something about the being out on the deck of the moving ship is really doing it for me. Magic Seeker, Brawler 19, Gunner 11, Thief 19. Okay, so we're on the brink of a new future. Okay, so my weakest stats are Tolerance and Eloquence. Could learn some more recipes. Not that I use them, but it's kind of cool. I feel like you want to like get as close to 5 out of 5 on everything, right? By the end of the game. Probably it's like you gotta take on Louis for who's the best king. So what's next? Okay, let's double check which things my followers like to see if it has some of those. Fruit Blend, this one I have. Sublime Spoonful I don't. Invincible Noodles I have. Rainbow Roquefort I don't. Benevolent Bread I used to have one. Soothing Sweet Bun. Miraculous Mead. Pure Nectar. I don't think I have most of those. I mean, this is pretty clutch, right? MP is like the thing. Critical rate for all allies for 3 turns? That's insane. That's even better, I think. Status emblems for all allies? Really clutch. Let's do it. How many can I make? Just one. That's the Destroy one to make. Wait here, I'll go get him. Some of these things are crazy. Meat with a bit of chew can be nice, but I prefer a braise. Low and slow. Attaboy. I agree with that. When it melts the moment it hits your tongue, truly exceptional. Though that method does take forever. Still, time should not deter you from taste, and once you taste it, you'll want to keep doing it. I began preparing the food with Stroll. Season it well, and then cook it until it starts to brown. He's doing kebabs and then braising. It already looks good enough to eat, but we must endure.
Yes.
All that's left is to soak in its flavor. We must control the heat carefully now to keep our eyes on the prize. This is gonna take a whole day. We're braising here. The aroma is surely whetting your appetite, but don't give in. The juice is precious, and not a single drop could be wasted. Attaboy. I like this guy. He's gonna be portly when he's retired. Amazing. The dish Stroll and I made is dripping with flavor and depth. It's coney stew. Nicely done if I do say so myself. You've earned first taste, I say. Yes. Yes! They always clean up the kitchen. This is Nuraz. I got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop. Time to go see the world and get another Maria mission. Through the excavation of magma crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches. That's so sick. I got my little sissy espresso spoon, pardon me. There she is. No food, do you? No, you don't. Gotta get you some kibble. OBS. Oh, sorry. Webcam only. Full cat mode. Oh, good girl. She got in a fight yesterday. I saw her in the morning, and her collar's gone, which is annoying because there's a tag on it. And she's got a couple of tiny scratches on her face, and she had black cat hair in her toes that I could like pull out like a cotton ball. Who's not right, kitty? I wish you didn't fight with neighbors all the time. Why do you always find other cats to be like this territorial problem? Are you doing it yourself? You're pretty small. Every cat I've ever seen you fight is bigger than you. And you're like a girl, you know? You don't have to fight people. Good. You can just hang out. Alright, dismissed. Okay, I get us some kibble, hold on. We're getting to that time of year where I can buy, like, advent calendars and shortbread cookies now. So great. It's a little too early to buy an advent calendar. Getting ones that are, like, really kind of old school European, like it looks like a German or, like, Dutch scene from the 1700s. There's something about those that have, like, this crazy vibe to it. It's a little better than sort of, like, the Coca-Cola aesthetic of, like, American Christmas ones. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again?
Yeah.
No, sorry. I was just reminded of something unpleasant. Are you okay?
Oh.
Yeah, sorry to cause you concern. I know what destroyed this village. I have no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. Right, I don't know if the mega crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them, but my homeland will eventually... Stroll. I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle, and saved all those lives within. Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
Yes.
Migrant workers. Suspicious. My stomach just noticed that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nura can read the room when he wants to, huh? Let's put this place behind us. It's extremely sick background image. By the by, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important sign to document nonetheless. Viewers. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here. That's all that happened the whole day? I should only make stuff that I can make multiples of. Yeah, you gotta prep for the week. The day after tomorrow we'll be in Real Maritime City. I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us. I feel like there's so little to do in this time. But there is an argument for these long trips. This is the best time to do your kingly virtue stuff. Because it's the only time you can do it, really. Apologies, I shouldn't speak so. It's just as Heisme says. I'm too pessimistic. It's a bad habit. God, my, like... I don't know. I keep saying this. But my, like, 25-year-old localization expert alarm keeps going off when I play this game. Someone with a Blue Sky account did this. I can cook at night too. This is not a good way to spend the day, I think. I think you just try to get bonds with your teammates whenever possible. If not, you try to get royal virtues. Make some food, though. The food is crazy good. That agility that I got from the bath is like a nice meme, but it doesn't really matter. Cleaning for 5 HP. Nice. Maintenance goes farther smoother than a full stomach. I'll make sure the runner doesn't pick up any rust from the sea breeze. Alright, let's go find, so what is it? Eloquence and imagination? Should I read the book? Hi, sweetie. Go ahead. Go get him, Paco. So tolerance and eloquence and imagination are all low. I could have sworn there was like a bonding symbol there on him for a second. No, it's just that, okay. Alright, Heisme, what are we learning? Hello there, I've got altogether too much time on my hands. Would you say we take a little rest and talk a moment? No trace of enemies around by my eyes. Peaceful for now, which means we'll get to have a little break. I recall in the past and planning for the future with Heisme. Maybe I can hold my imagination. Sure. Goodness, time to bid farewell to Maltira, isn't it? I can't help but feel a connection to that place. The village from which I originally hail is not far from Maltira. The air here agrees with my skin more than Grand Trads. You don't have skin, you got fur. It's nice and quiet. Yes, on this subject in particular, we are in full agreement. Speaking of which, where's your hometown? I've heard before that you read suspicious from the hidden village where His Highness the Prince resides. Yeah, they don't give you too much of like the backstory of the hero. Alright, my apologies. I didn't mean to ask with such carelessness. Your tribe faces even harsher prejudice than the Ujif. I'll not pry if you'd rather not discuss it. What is my tribe? I'm just a dude. There are none alive who wouldn't want to forget certain aspects of the past, myself included. What's with that little monster cube on the table? But if that truly is the case, then perhaps it is not one's past that defines their character, but what they do in the present and the future. If we were all to face the future together, then perhaps someday we could find ourselves living in a world resembling the one from that novel you carry.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. I'm glad to have such an opportunity to converse. If a good night's rest awaits you, then I will keep your company in its stead. I think it is cool that, like, through your, like, debates and experiences with, like, admirable party members, you become better. You get fame from, like, doing things for the populace. It's a cool kind of concept. I'm just so mentally broken by, like, needing to prioritize, like, the party bonds. Oh. The salty yet strange refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brawlhaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels more clammy. I thought that's what it was. She should make a joke about how her wings are, like, too heavy or something. And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean we have all the routes have ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, barring passage. The seam is fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nuras, do you remember that we are relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way? Fuck that accent up. Tomorrow we should be able to see the ocean. Nuras said the waters around Brawlhaven are kind of strange. I'm curious about what he meant by that. Alright, what are we doing with our day here? The song's fucking great. So who's putting sugar and milk in here? Time to get some XP. Do I get XP for the washroom and the toilet? Do I get XP for the toilet? You get XP for the washroom but not the toilet? Play a game with her, sure. Is there nothing else to do? Should I check downstairs? Dum dum dum. Strolls on the deck. No one's here. Courage and wisdom, as I said before, courage and wisdom you seem to get organically, so it's kind of best to prioritize other things. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Shinji, you've come at the perfect moment. I was just thinking I'd plotted some battle strategies over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round? Wisdom? No. Where's Heisme? Up top? Hey, buddy. Sounds like the wind's changed. A show shine when nearing the ocean. Oh, nothing like a stiff drink in the afternoon with the sounds of nature in your ears. Old alcoholic. You'll have to join me sometime once we've grown, of course. Okay, so again, to review, wisdom and courage are the highest. Tolerance and eloquence are my lowest. The political demands. Time to read a book. Bygone days, what is this? Okay. Maybe I'll hear about his, like, history. Maybe eventually this turns into a bonding point. I'm obsessed. Though sparse and objective, the world still managed to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of the day his son took his first steps, the first words his son spoke. At times his son nearly ripped his ears off, climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, of being so exhausted he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. I see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved. That's sweet. And I don't have to do a word test to get some extra points. There's still more to the left. I'll pick it up next time. Oh, it's Catherine again. Looks like it's that Missy's Gauntlet Runner coming for us again. Hey, you lot. Yeah, and the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not becoming king on my watch. I've got a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom. So the youngest says, I hope you lot are willing to act. Now she's done it. Oh, now she's done it. If she wants a boom, she'll get one. Wait, they're coming aboard at the other end? Well, now we have to accept the challenge. This would be cool. I'm sure I probably have to change my group around, but if I get 2 archetypes to 20 off this fight, that'd be so sick. I really like her visor thing. Not bad. What's her weaknesses again? I have to find out again? She's level 31. Jesus. Did I poison her? It's fine. That's good damage. Big damage, man. Okay, everyone's just a little touch up here. Let's do this. I feel like poison is so effective when it actually does hit. It's not bad. No discernible weaknesses so far? Oh right, I missed that last time. I don't know if I do this, whether I'm gonna lose Shinji's turn. Oh, he has 350 health. That's crazy. Nice crit. I feel like I don't have very many good syntheses. That's one of the ways that combining the archetypes is artful. Alright, what are you doing to me, lady? Bring it on. Oh, this is why. Okay, let's try the light attack. Generally speaking, been the most useful synthesis. 389, holy shit. Do I heal again? Yeah, stay safe. This is oddly easy. so far. Remember last time she like really beat my ass. So I get the resist, so her turn's over, right? Oh. Oh, this is the one I should do more often. Forgot about this. The gunner has like a lot of like single target offensive ability. I think even it says that in the Academia. It's healing? That's nothing. Dark is good damage. Probably twice how much his normal attack is. I'm gonna pass here so that he can do a normal turn. This is an item here. Fine. Now she can use a big dog synthesis. This is so crazy. How much damage does that do? Let's pay attention. Man, she is getting just dusted. She's a huge weakness here, so if I do this, it's just an easy victory. Doesn't matter. I said to press square on anybody. Man, she's so easy. What happened here? Last time she was so hard. Must have been my archetypes. She just did nothing. So that should be enough XP to hopefully get me some levels here. Okay, 20. We got Master of the Thief. Amazing. And 2 levels. So sick. So I still don't really know how to go about this for what to do. Magic is obviously the most useful for him. I don't know whether I shore up weaknesses. Getting more endurance and more agility means you miss less and take less damage. Luck is pretty fun. I haven't been doing anything. I haven't been doing like physical based ones. I'm gonna keep doing magic and luck. Endurance and agility. His agility is so high. New skill, medium magic damage. Okay. He has a big buff to his skills. 43 agility. Populated ranks went really up. Went from 4,000 to 700 in like 10 hours. If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Start pairing now. You got that? So we get another bond level with her, hopefully. I saw your runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. All the parapets talk like that. Ah, Eudoricus, who do you think I am exactly? Oh, pardon me, I know perfectly well you're the great Catherine Grand. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you. Are all these people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end? Okay. What other options do parapets like them have? It might be dangerous, but you gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. Parapets. Eudoricus, wait, take this and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now. Romola? Good news, you lot. Katharina has made a great generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once. Listen, everyone, I know these times are trying, but it is kind of working at the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear, I'm going to set things right for us. I'll have to give her some concessions when I win. A little pork. We believe in you, Catherine. Her outfit's so sick, man. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. Just can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy when the parapets take them up on it. When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeezed us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Will that work? Can't help but wonder if it'll solve anything. Honestly, I have no idea. Even now, tons of these people aren't going to survive. I can't tell people who are eating today, who aren't eating today, to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. I like that metal on her cloak. That's so sick. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them. You should know better than most. Those who can act to take action. If they don't, nothing in this world is going to change. It'll stay rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the Parapas are right where they want them. Beneath everybody. They couldn't have the Parapas start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. Like this twisted world just as it is. This is like college grad level political commentary. Let's change thing or let's save them too? Let's save them too. We can save those people too. Even though they're my enemies, maybe they're struggling in their own way. That doesn't mean they can make the Parapas suffer for it, so yeah, I'll figure that out before I take the throne. Much obliged, Shinji. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. We gotta keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. I feel Catherine's indignation toward the world's absurdities, as well as her deep faith in me. Her deep faith in me? Really? The loyal hunter, Catherine. Keeper and erator of the brawler virtues. Though through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Ba-ba-boom. The pugilist. And more money from the recruitment center. Sick. A bounty motive. Lovely. Next time I see him, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me. We're swimming in Magla.
沈む夕日に照らされた影が限界まで伸びきり、辺りが暗闇に包まれる頃、昼間ぬかるみに身を潜めていた闇の者たちは虎視眈々と獲物が来るのを待ち受けている。一方、守られた凱旋者の中で一行は長旅の羽を休めるのだ。
So there's a town tomorrow? $28 Celsius at night? Not bad. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brawlhaven is. Quite a relief. The nightmares of Martyr is finally behind us. The core problem might be resolved, but I imagine the trauma is going to linger in that town a while yet. Humans are terrifying. I wish I could say they have some redeeming qualities to them, but you're quite right. Frightful beasts, a lot of them. Yeah, all humans tend to be pretty crazy looking. Well, no more haunting, tragic atrocities on the immediate horizon at least, so hopefully it's all downhill from here. What do you think? Is that the right phrase? Lumi B? Lumi D? Remember her? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I never thought I'd be the one, make you shine side brighter than the sun. She was, it turns out she was lambasted for having such a terrible voice. Kind of fair. So I can do a little imagination. Heisman's up top, I guess. Is he back? What's the point of just sleeping? Where's Heisman? I guess I'll do the stroll one. Hello there, got all cabinets in my hands. Should we take a rest and talk a moment? No trace of enemies around but my eyes. Peaceful for now, which means you get a little break. Imagination? Imagination, imagination, and what's Hulkenberg? Imagination. I didn't do the game with her. Ah, well, man, I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past or planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I could hold my imagination. Let's do it. I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It's incredible that pairing the unique ingredients of Maltira with Port City spices could result in something so divine. When two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, an unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, cannot be the same be said of our powers? That's a good example. I knew you'd understand, as only one who has eaten of the same sandworm dish could. Could. You know how sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we never ever conceived of prior? Perhaps the interweaving of these various diverse powers is what we call a miracle. The hero kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. I feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination has increased. Yes. Cool. It's getting late, but not unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a bit longer? A while longer? Chit-chatting? Okay, I forgot to change the thief thing out. I want to see what, I guess I'm going to Faker for, fucking Heisme, right? Or Mage? Who are you talking about? Oh, Joanna. My gym opens in 2 weeks. I'm actually pretty jacked about it. I'm gonna do 2 weeks of prep to start getting my muscles together. And then every morning, Monday to Friday. Maybe. Okay, sick. New town. I wonder what the first countdown is and how to maximize my time. I have to remember that I do everything as efficiently as possible. What makes an Elda? Purple hair, small frame, heterochromia? I can't tell. Sick. I wonder if I have as much freedom here as I did in Grand Trad. Who's that?
リドー様、さすがご立派な首を取られたようですね。高順位が望めそうですか？
That guy's jacked.
総兵団の力をもってすればたやすいこと。順位にこだわりはないが、神のみぞ知ると答えて。
He's a lot more makeup looking in his profile pic.
順当すぎる顔ぶれで退屈だな。お、例の謎の少年も到着か。ちょっとはかき回してくれよ。
はあ、面白い凱旋者ばっかで壮観だな。王様競争に名乗りを上げるだけはありやがる。
さすがに空を飛ぶのはルイだけらしいな。
いや、おそらくフォーデンのにも似た仕組みがあるはずだ。もともと飛ばす研究に金を出してたのは正教だからな。もっとも俺に言わせりゃどっちも飛んでるとは言えねえ。ただ浮いてるのさ、魔力でな。ろくな仕組み。
Looks like T1 owner with that cloak around his shoulders.
頼みじゃなく翼で飛ばそうって考えてる。自由に羽ばたいて飛ぶ空の鳥みてえにな。見てろ、いつか形にして大空をかっ飛んでやるからな。
楽しみにしてる。
おうよ、本物の空の旅ってやつを味わわせ
I
て
bet
や
you
る
will,
ぜ。
buddy. I bet you will.
口だけ候補者のご一行じゃないか。
鬱陶しいのが来たな。
おやおや、お題の首が見当たらねえな。大悪党灰ザメを狩るとか息巻いてたか？
拙者を呼んだか。
お前が？嘘だろ。そんな豆粒みたいな首で勝負になるかよ。大勢の前で恥かく前に逃げ帰ったらどうだ？
あいにく彼は仲間なんだな。首をやる気はない。
はあ？賞金首が仲間？頭は大丈夫か？落ちこぼれどもがどんな恥さらすか楽しみだぜ。行くぞ、ヘクトー。
Not that scary looking a dog. It's not large enough.
あやつは
ルイの手下で候補者だ。前にちょっとな。
しかしここもう止める場所残ってねえな。ちょっくら他を探しに行くか。
いよいよ明日は首の品評会ね。ジョアンナ、本当に来るといいけど。
全員でここで寝起きしねえでも出迎えなら俺がやっとくぜ。どのみち整備もあるしな。
すまないな。では我々は町の宿にするか。この辺りは料理もうまいそう。海の幸は
Get some seafood
大
on
きな
us.
勝る。
楽しみだ。
うまい食事にありつくあてがあるというのは幸せなことだ。
じゃあ頼んだ、ニューラス。俺も久々に手足を伸ばして眠りたい。
ならば宿を探しに少し歩くか。
そうね。
We came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
さて。
I saw your gauntlet runner, so I assume you're a candidate. Do you well, sir, but please conduct yourself with some propriety. We've had so many ruffians sleeping in here claiming to be candidates attending the exhibition. And this Louis, ugh, can't we all just give it a rest? Why'd I have to sit here wondering if all the extra guards would be enough? Can you see his ship anywhere? Oh shit. Oh, there's the face. Nice, he's back. Okay, so they want us to go left, so that's the way we'll not go. Does that catch your fancy? It must be your first time in Brawlhaven then. The Navy's in charge here. Our uniform is much shorter than the state armies, don't you think? I agree. Oh, you another one of those kids here for the exhibition? How's it to see someone so young come all the way to Brawlhaven? This is a difficult trip. I would imagine so. I take it you'd be looking for lodging. If that's the case, I'm afraid you may be out of luck. Half the country flocked here, and the inns are bursting at the seams. Well, that sounds problematic. Incidentally, travel in the city is a little different from what you're used to. You won't be able to walk to where the inns are located. Go straight down the street to the left and then talk to the ferryman at the harbor. If you say I'd like to go to the Anglers Inn Square, let's set you right. The city's waterways? Got it. Yes.
俺 やめておきまし
Hail, young Elden candidate. I've been waiting to meet you. You're that town crier, aren't you? The name's Batlin. Last time we saw each other was just before your scrap with the Guido's runner, I believe. What a scene that was. Figured hitching a ride with Guido's be safe, then you and Glodell will show up. Anyway, I've kept busy with my candidate interviews since then. Ford most recently. He's who I rode here with. Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know? They're reckless with their runners, too. Usually you'd stop and camp during nights, but not them. We just kept running. No way, they don't rest at all? Yep, an easy trick when you got God's grace, plus loads of money and people, which the Sanctifex surely has. The head he's brought in is quite something, too. If you want to outshine it, you'll need quite the plan. But I can tell, you got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young Elden friend. Until not too long ago, as a wanted man, if I'm with you, the end might reject us outright. I'm sorry, but I have to rely on you to find our accommodations. Okay. Have you seen the harbor bazaar? Everywhere I looked, there were rare and exotic items on display. Foreign goods being sold wholesale in the harbor, I imagine. It isn't even Forgiveness Day yet. The amount they must make is daily. Such extraordinary items, including a niter like any I'd seen before. This marvelous market is worth the trouble to visit. Okay. Welcome. Let me say, I don't sell much here. All I can offer you is medicinal herbs. You don't sell anything else? If you ain't buying, don't go complaining. Looks like there's some sort of secret to the store. Alright, so that's where the information guy is going to pitch in, give me something to do. Tomorrow's exhibition will be a blessed sight to behold. I hear His Eminence is prepared to exceptional mark, so you're going to participate well. I must say I pity you. Okay, so it's tomorrow. Damn, that happens quickly. Okay, let's do a loop here. Hey, aren't you one of Louis' underlings? You got business here? What's the matter? I'm just minding my own business, not bothering a soul. That's not a crime, is it? And you have business in a back alley like this? What's the matter? Your boss seems afraid to be seen by His Eminence Forden? Watch your mouth, or do you want an encore of what happened at the Grand Cathedral? Quests coming up around here, I'm sure. I've heard this story. The other sailors were robbed blind by your silver tongue. You misunderstand. All they did was sign a contract. There was no deception involved. You know, I got some friends over at the Val Marino Coliseum. Better fess up unless you want to meet their beasts up close and personal. Beast? Please, no. I'll pay the money back so to spare my life. Mature was the only place we visited that didn't have corpses lying around, huh? Then again, I guess it's had its own reclusion problems. Damn. Nice. This is sick. Wow, the ocean's just as spectacular as I heard. I really feel like I'm in Brawlhaven now. The sea beach feels wonderful too. What a lovely city. I feel so energized. Let's go get the shopping holiday started. What's that, dear? Did we promise each other we visit the Coliseum first? Yes, dear. All right, let's go shopping. And you know, I was actually just thinking I want to do some shopping. The Magla gathering things, I guess it's always related to like power like this, but I wonder if there's sort of like a sinister element to it, like the save points in Xenogears or something. The atmosphere here is really something else. An absolute choco with people, some I recognize as well. Fair number of odd ones too. Parapis and Yugif. Regardless of tribe, everyone's aiming for the throne. What Yugif too? You having me on as if one of them could win. As if one of them could win. Okay. Did I check everything in the previous area first? There's a thing to the Gloam Hall. The night market, I think, is probably in a little... Probably a little path over here. I guess it's here? Yeah. Maybe with the magic shops. Okay, so I wonder if I should go the way I'm supposed to. I think I'll just check this way out first. Why not? Okay. I can see some matter in these beauties, so don't stand there gopping. Buy some top shelf fish for cheap today. To be honest, I've had a real rough go of it at sea with the bloody great monster I'm mucking about. Monster and monster, you can rest assured my stand will be full of fish. Can I sell anything here? How can they sell for so much? I don't understand. What's the really expensive thing? Oh, the baby clothes. Nice. Sick. Yes. So much money. Marble, bluefin tuna, and more coney meat. So buy like 3. Nice. Lucky be a tall glass of water, lad. Get our Idols Day sale going on, so buy some water, then buy some more. The missus warned me that a water shop will be drowned in a bustling port lake, so prove her wrong, make a purchase. Well, you could even cook a fine harbor fish in it. I guarantee it's tasty. I have those. Fruit cordial. Buy the ones that are limited. I should maybe save it for Idols Day. But this little mini shopping is not going to make a difference. I already told you, no more handouts. I've got a business to run here. But why not? It's not like giving one away for free is going to kill you. Keeping all those yummy looking things to yourselves just isn't fair. You said the exact same thing last time and I've already given you plenty. Now shoo, I won't be bullied into giving you a single thing more. Cheapskate, jerk, stupid face, and just like that they were gone. I swear, there's just no understanding fairies. People think all fairies are like that. I might be in trouble. I wonder if that's the same fairy though showing up before. Who's this guy? Ready to win? Side with Jin. Need a hand? Jin's your man. Oh, come on. He practically stole our idea. You think he's doing this on purpose? Who is that guy? Helping people isn't a joke. Let's show him how it meant to be done. Welcome. Oh my, what a young customer. Yeah, that's quite the sword at your belt. We pride ourselves on being a purveyor of only the finest apparel for the Navy, as well as silk with sailors. In addition to clothing, we also sell a variety of unusual accessories. Oceania's not just full of fishmongers, you know. Imports and maritime trade are the key to business in these parts. Now let me find something that's absolutely perfect for you, dear. Let me think. Since it's Idols Day, how about this rider's anklet? My dear customer, do you believe in dragons? This is fashion in the image of dragon swing and be with a speed that's truly divine. Oh, thanks. Is that so? No, I understand, dear customer. These are expensive items and it's only natural to be conflicted. But we only stock on the finest adornments here. If you make a purchase, you won't regret it. Every day of the week will be a new item just perfect for you. Do come again. Okay, wait. So today is Idols Day? Today's Big Bargain Day? Right? Is that what it said? Okay, I'll buy it. Whatever. Sure. What does that do? That guy's got a new thing every day. Let's look at Heisme, Prowler's Pipe, and what was that thing I just got? Agility 9. Holy shit, that's crazy. Okay, so I need to check out what his new archetype is going to be. Heisme. I checked somebody else as well. What's her brawler? His brawler's the 19. What's the newest one? You need brawler 20. Besides physical attacks, it excels in critical hits and focuses on maintaining a vicious death. Okay, so I'll probably do that next because I don't have the stuff for Warrior 2. Okay, so for you, where's Master? Where's Thief? Thief is here. What do I need for Thief 2? Just gotta get his thing up. So I'm gonna change to Faker now. He's a full Thief, yeah, okay. Okay, let's switch to a Faker. Let's do it.
興味深い。
The Faker. This is the archetype we sense from Alonso's way of life. Its heroic volume is that of the Revelator, one who breathes new life into old values by virtue of keen insight and masterful wit. 2500 mag, yeah.
頼んだ。
Little.
もちろん。
You hit me with the Horde slander? Those videos are funny. Here we go. Let's see it. No one reads playing World of Warcraft. They just press accept quest and complete. Oh. How interesting, this Faker soul. I can certainly get behind a power that baffles enemy and sows chaos. Disorder is a valid tactic in battle. Nice. Okay. $49 MP. That's so much. What? I'm gonna take steel.
いいか？
Can I change his equipment at all? These are the best ones I have. I gotta purify the fangs if I find a church. Should I go back to the other church? Magic 3? No. This looks good. Where am I? I'm lost. It's you hooligans again. Come to rub my face in the mud once more. More wounds have yet to heal, and now the exhibition is nigh. I didn't even have the chance to hunt a trophy. You mean you attacked first, as you may recall? No one blamed but yourself. Damn it, that kind of attitude is exactly why you youngsters can't run this country. If I had half your gumption, half my energy, you mean? All right, see what they got here. Yeah, that's right. I'm just looking for yellow question marks. Simple. Store specializes in ornate weapons. On Forgiveness Day, nearly all the shops not distant will offer discounts on their goods. Not that I should stop a customer from buying something now, though. I just don't come back later to complain if you regret it. What's Forgiveness Day? What's Forgiveness Day? Huh? Oh, that's a long time away. So expensive. 52,000. Fishing harpoon. These are expensive. We're not even using these classes right now. Wow, there's so much stuff. I'm gonna try to clear up some of my inventory.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Where'd I get this? This is insane.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I have no idea what this is. Probably the knight upgrade.
Yes. Yes.
It's good for now. I'm not gonna buy anything yet. Too early to tell. You mean the little fairy? It's almost July 27th, Forgiveness Day. The shops around the whole kingdom are as included will sell goods at a discount. And this holy day originated right here in Bridlehaven. The merchants of this town are really getting the spirit of it. So I wonder if that's the same amount as before. Maximilian armor. Prevents paralysis, but no one can use it currently. But this one looks good. I buy one of these. How many? What's the limit? One? Sure. Sure. Alright, so spend a little bit of money, but not too much. Where'd I come from? There's a magic store here too? Nice. I meant to try to talk to that guy, but I guess that's what I went for. This is like the apothecary. Odd seeing a parapet behind the counter, eh? In this town, making money is more important than tribe. Take Night Plow as an good place. For my store, it may not look like it, but I make a tidy profit. Okay. Anything that's limited? All right. Bump up a little bit in consumables, and then we're gravy. So there's more of these ways to get on the harbor to take a boat around. But I don't want to go first. Let's go left, I guess. Is that Heisman? No. That's like the Venice-style canal system. You know, there's a lot of igniters coming to port lately. Most of them don't exactly seem legitimate. It wouldn't be smart driving without much knowledge, I reckon. Yet if the country's full of igniters now, I wonder if it'll benefit our shop to start carrying them. My Zin is out of flavor. I really seem to get like performance issues in town. Not on my gaming PC, but my streaming one. When I grew up, I wanted to join the Navy. It's so cool. Yeah, I dreamed about it since I was a kid too, but you're a girl, aren't you? That doesn't matter. I'm going to join anyway. Yeah! Girls can join the Navy too. A lot of these gold beetles here. Nice. Okay. So Katharina is still like the ultimate bounty hunter. Roger that. Okay, so this is not going to happen for a bit. Good to know. What does this mean? Don't care. We're still not on it. That's Louis, Forden, and Guido is the third guy. This is sick. What is that? This is wild. This is unbelievable art. Okay, so that's about all there is. A couple more people to talk to, I think. You there, you heard the rumors about that Glodell fella? You know, the obnoxious brat participating in the tournament in Louis' place? Apparently he's a vicious dog he brings along everywhere. I guess he's not Louis' subordinate for nothing and being keeping a monster like that. Boy, look, an Elda. You in town for the tournament too, or is yours one of the heads of putting on display? Ugh, ha, ha. Even from a boat, ignore them. They'll eat their words come by exhibition time. I wonder if there's like an Elda. I wonder if there's like an Elda human connection. That would sort of make sense, I think. One for the blatant Attack on Titan vibes of this game. Okay, let's go to the Angler's Inn. Here we go. You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I'd realized it was slowly moving, but its coming to Briarhaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came. A new suspect who keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might actually make everyone really think about the kingdom's future. Anyway, we better go find the inn we can stay at. I promise I'll help anyone who's in trouble. Out of money? Don't want to die? Simply ask Jin to guide you. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm heavy users of my work. Of course, don't worry. I'm well versed in Briarhaven's economic affairs. He's definitely shady. That guy doesn't even get a face. Even now, His Majesty's face watch is on. Once the exhibition of the brave is over with, it's on to Ontario next, I suppose. I never thought I'd see the royal palace, entire born aloft, alone on skybound pillages, Ecronia's three great cities, royal magic, and what tremendous magic it is indeed. So it's just like the face she's talking about? Okay, so where are we? There's like 4 inns. Let's go to the right first so we can eliminate this and see if there's anyone to talk to. It's a crazy view, man. It looks so good. Would you kill and eat an intelligent beast? Can you envision the world in 100 years if we do? He's got a book with a similar title. I've heard it's falling off the shelves, especially one of the Ishkaya. It was pretty pretentious writing though, so I didn't get it. I bet he'll try to confuse you with logic. If we see him making a speech, be careful. Okay. Duly noted. And there's an interview done and dusted. The next candidate I'm meeting with is, wait, I gotta interview Mr. Guido first. I was told to prioritize candidates from the Sanctus Church after all. What are you standing there for? Can't you see I'm working? Clear off and come back later. Okay, there's nothing over here, which is somewhat of relief. Is that Heisman? No. You're in the tournament too? Huh, strange to see an Elda involved. Oh, but speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for it. Sanctus and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They'll never get along. Chalk and cheese. Okay. Yeah, don't go in the watchtower. Well met, young Elda. I saw you earlier in Martira. Impressive what you did in that town. It's just a hunch of mine, but was it a noble behind all the abductions? That's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards do for fun. What makes you think that? I mean, all nobles think about is exploiting the common people. Didn't you hear my speech? We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most on the merits are the winners. You and I might be battling out to decide that soon. Okay. What a sodding rip-off that boat from the royal capital was. I saved all my money to strike it rich by betting big, and now it's all gone, damn it. Yeah, it's getting quite lively out there. We have customers queuing up in no time. Okay, they don't like the spider's den. Maybe I'll have to end up going here eventually. So there's 4 inns here. 3, right? 3, my bad. Look who's here. You're that elder fella from Artira, ain't ya? I guess we both got ourselves marked for the exhibition. We hoping to stay at this inn. Sorry to disappoint you because I just got tossed out of my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full and the one calling himself the come one, come all in. Some joke, eh? Is there anyone else to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Coral Pavilion where knobby wankers like Forden stay. A parapet and an elder staying there, fat bloody chance, and there's an inn past the Golden Coral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumor said that when you find Louis naturally, probably brought the whole place for his rabble-rousing crew. You think so? Better. I guess we better avoid that one then. Not like we can avoid it to begin with. As far as the other job is, there's a spider's den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking Yuji standing out front, smiling all creepy-like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle. Oh, I doubt we get much sleep at a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. Not this spider's den sounds much better. Okay. Can't even get in. You're the one who gave that speech in Martyra. I guess we were both able to make it here safely to Broadhaven. Were you planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left because the exhibition never was full up. And after I told myself I was going to make sure someone stay nice and similar to do. That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else too. But wait, that gauntlet runner of yours, the one you parked in the middle of Martyra, it had more powerful chassis than mine. Tell me, what sort of technologies you use? I don't really know. What a shame. You got inside without even knowing how to work? Your group must have had a talented engineer. You know, right? I'm a competitor too, and I'm very proud of my gauntlet runner. That means if you're stubborn or refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Jesus. Simmer down, shrimp. The interns we all are not of the nobility. It's infuriating. Please don't take this the wrong way, but do I no longer look the part? You're a professor considered a strong candidate in the tournament. How are you feeling? I'm finding it hard to believe this headhunt was proposed and accepted for the exhibition of the brave. It's positively boorish. By which you mean, it is only revealed that these would-be monarchs are little more than bloodthirsty brutes, killers of intelligent life, has it not? Shallow-minded oafs, eradicating resources with consideration in the future. If they care for this country, they'd offer their own heads. What brilliant logic. I expect nothing less from our era's finest thinker. Okay, one thing I cannot forget is that I have to go back to the previous town and get Bardon as a bond. You must be pleased knowing that your precious Lord Milo is staying in the room next to ours. Milo, what about him? Well, you're not jealous, are you? Of course not. Don't be absurd. It's just that, well, how do you know I won't? Seriously, aren't you a little old to be jealous? You're just embarrassing yourself, darling. Is that Louis? Milo. Look at this guy. You there. You look about like you're one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again? You truly haven't heard of me? Oh, I am shocked, and yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Beauty is all is my creed, and more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you've been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room in such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway. Unfortunately, all the other decent rooms will be full, so we've only got one choice left. I really don't want to, but should we check out the spider's den we heard about from Loveless earlier? Damn, they don't even give us like a... We just have to chat with people and get wrecked. I like how they call... I feel like they call this guy Loveless as like a Final Fantasy VII reference. That's the bar and or like a music performance, wasn't it? Looking for a place to stay. Guess you say, well, there's been a murderer prowling around lately, and the only scum I can imagine doing something as horrible that are Parapith or Elda. Let's both hope that a guess is all you are. Wow. Pretty rude. Okay, so that seems to be everything. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I've got a spare room available. I won't refer service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals? Persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Feel free to have a look at their accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, this place seems really shady, but we might as well look at the room. I just thought of something. It's like a little IT move. This is gonna be shady. Let's find out.
まあ、これだけ人が押し寄せてちゃ上部屋はないか。
足を伸ばせるんだ。外戦車よりマシだろう。
今でっかい虫が私の頭くらいあったんだけど、あれ絶対毒があるやつよ。
虫ごときにうろたえるな。だらしない。
めちゃくちゃうろたえてるだろ。
Is that Porky Pig?
オオスナムシの巣穴にいたくせに、まさか虫苦手なのか？
そのための小屋だ。
そのためだったのかよ。
それより明日の段取りについて話そう。
そうだな。まずはジョアンナと合流。その後で品評会だ。罪はジョアンナ自身に告白させる。真犯人が正教の司祭となれば当然フォーデンにも批判が向く。ルイに強い印象を残せるはずだ。
問題はジョアンナだな。彼女本当に来ると思うか？
信じよ
あの女は怪物を差し出さず自分が縛り首になる道を選んだ。一時でも自分の子だと思っていたからこそだ。拙者は本物の親心だと感じた。それを信じたい。
それでも来なかったらっていうか、あなたが一番ひどい目にあったのよ。
その時は拙者の首を差し出せばいい。元より人さらいの賞金首は拙者だ。
呆れたやつだ。嘘の犯人を突き出す気はないが、その覚悟を信じよ
う。よし、やれることはやったな。あとは気を引き締めて挑もう。
とはいえまだ寝るには早いだろう。人気の酒場にでも行って噂でも聞き集めるのはどうだ。ああ、ついでに名物料理でも食うか。拙者の最後の晩餐かもしれんしな。
もう笑い事みたいに。けど情報は大事よね。行ってみましょう。
That was it?
美こそ全てだ。人は美しくないものの言葉に心を打たれない。僕、この国を
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of cutscenes now that we're in this new big city.
候補者たちが演説を始めたらしいな。少し聞いていくか。
才気や器が同じなら、醜い王と美しき王、どちらを仰ぎたい？美は力だ。そして力のない者に尊き身分は務まらない。僕が王になった。全ての美しくない者
I approve.
貴族の肩書きを剥奪しよう。この国は世界一美しい王の治める国になる。
ミラ様、一生ついていきます。
まあ言い分はわからんでもない。
いや、お前は怒れよ。正しくないだろ。
王に一番大事なのは正しさか？
何が美か。外面で王が務まるか。
Who's this guy?
力とは軍事力だ。私が王になった暁にはルサント族を頂点とする統一国家を打ち立ててみせる。種族、身分、一枚岩ではないものを言葉で一つにまとめても所詮は偽りだ。力を持ち力で制してこそ真の平和がなる。
そうだ、ルサントの誇りを取り戻せ。
That guy's not one.
力で奪い取ったら、それはもう誇りではないだろう。嘆かわしい。
私が王様になったら、悪い金持ちは全員賞金首だ。貧しい者から絞り取った金をその首と
Why
も
are
ど
her
も
pants
奪い返し
unfastened?
てやる。世の中を傾かせる主戦度が震えて眠る国になるんだよ。あいつらの金を山分けしてみんなでうまい酒を飲もう。
いいぞキャゼリナ、俺たちを救ってくれ。それ、王様自身が最初に賞金首になるだろう。
発想が豊かね。
クソ候補ばっかだな。やっぱルイ様以外に新王はありえねえな。
ルイなんて競技会に出てないだろう。オーデン様に負けるのが怖くて逃げたんだ。
逆だ。ザコなんて相
For the
手
cat
に
to
して
sleep
ないん
in?
だよ。
なんというか不思議な気分だな。王や為政者について市民たちがこんな風にお笑いで本音をぶつけ合うなど今までありえなかった。
確かにな。こういう変化も前王の望みか。考えすぎか。
店に入ろう。あまり立ち止まっていると 厄介な論戦をふっかけられそうだ。
Okay, that's my day. Yeah, they often do, it's true. She's never gonna sleep on the floor. She might lie on it if she's tired, though. Damn, a lot going on here.
俺が王になったら歓楽街を100倍に増やすぜ。酒はただ、年がら年中飲み放題だ。
そりゃいい、最高だ。バカどもの夢は想像を絶するな。だが俺を王にすればこの国を最強の王国に仕上げてやる。
何が最強だ。ぼんやりしたこと言いやがって。お前ルイ様の手下だろ。
Yeah, that's the number one tactic. That's why the top of the desk has been good right now. She also looks at it at night before bed.
俺だって君じゃあいつと同期入隊だったんだぞ。
Oh, he's jealous of Louis. I like that. We can foment discord there. Hey, those little toothy guys on the wall, the poster.
競技会を見にはるばる来た者も多そうだ。
あのガキ、エルダ族ってやつじゃねえか。まさか候補者か。
本当だわ、初めて見た。けど候補者はねえだろ。勝ち目がねえって。
真に受けんな。酔っ払いのザレ言だ。
That's right. I agree.
すごい、生きたまんまの魚が店先で泳いでる。
聞いたことがあるぞ。お客が釣りをしてそいつをさばいてもら
I
う。
saw some places like that in Japan.
港町ならではだな。
Seems like touristy traps
面白そう
though.
だ。隊長殿、やってみろよ。
I guess this is where we learn how to fish? Hell yeah. That's... I caught some weird creepy creature. What is that?
これは食えるのか。
It's still moving. It's like takoyaki.
普通じゃないが。
いただこう。
決断が早い。
She's gonna love it.
これは
She's gonna absolutely love it.
うまし。
Yeah.
口中にあふれる磯の香り。コリコリした歯ごたえも最高だ。
一口言ってみるか。さすがに食えもしない魚を話してないだろう。
Hey, he's opening up. I like that. Mustn't be picky. This is the closest to how I feel about things. Yeah, it can't be afford to be picky. You gotta get in there.
マルティラで食べたえぐい名物よりは
Yeah.
まだまともか。
Enjoy the delicacies of many places.
ぬめりが。
Yeah, he's growing up.
こいつは俺の口には合わなそうだな。
I did watch the whole video. I also... He has another video that he references inside that video, which is like the history of MMOs and where they all went wrong. So I watched that all last night. So yeah, our expertise is expanding.
私はあまり気にしない。
味覚が大雑把すぎる。
Another thing about JRPGs they talk about is like at that part near the end where they're like things really started to kind of get back together with, what was it, Persona 5 and some other game that came in 2016. I forgot what it was. So like this is kind of like things were having a bit of a resurgence in terms of very high sales. And some of the things they talked about for Persona 5 gave me insight into this game to be like, oh yeah, right. The whole like advantage disadvantage system is a huge part of the series. So one of the things that was tilting me the most in this game is like when you enter battle and get ambushed, you just get so wrecked, it's unbelievable. But I think apparently like the Persona games have always been doing that. How's the MMO one? Where did they go wrong? I don't know, mostly microtransactions. And maybe it was Xenosaga? Around 2016, I forget what the other one was. Mostly microtransactions and like destroying the economy. He had this long point being like, so Blizzard has always said that gold sellers are wrong, they destroy the economy, but I guess that doesn't apply if they're the ones selling you the gold. That was a good point. They also brought up how like between like 2015 and like the last couple of years, there was like no new MMOs that came out for like 7 years until like Amazon released the New World and Lost Ark and stuff. So I don't know. There's some parts about like there's actually several which are doing pretty well now. But mostly it kind of talks about like the early like Ultima Online and like 90s games, and then into World of Warcraft by about the halfway point. Yeah, he said MMOs are self-defeating, and he likens MMO players to a swarm of locusts. Like that, no matter how much content you make, people will absolutely fucking blitz it in like a faster period than you've ever imagined they could have, and then move on and always want more. Like there are like their appetites are insane. They cannot be satisfied. It was pretty good. It's like 2.5 hours, so shorter than the other one.
お食事中ちょっと失礼する。俺は工事人のバトリンってもんだ。覚えてるだろ？お前さん、マルティラでの活躍すごかったらしいな。あの人それ事件を解決するとはただ
The
もの
dishes
じゃない。
flexing on the table. How'd you hear about it?
どうして知ってる？
工事人ってのはそういうもんさ。で、首は用意できたのかな？
さてね。こいつの首でも持っていくかな。
That was how, I guess MMOs were better before everyone was min-maxing meting them. Exactly.
楽しみにしてる。全員違う種族で組むなんて普通じゃないからな。
That's what he was saying. He was talking about how when Vanilla WoW came out, the amount of hours necessary to level a character from 1 to 60 was 240 hours in-game. And so he was kind of bringing up the point about how clueless a lot of people were and how bad people were at like the pre-Thoughtbot, pre-Wowhead era, you know what I mean? And just how much time that would be and how that sort of even though WoW was much easier and way more forgiving than the MMOs that came before it, it's still like so little of the raid content ever got seen before Wrath of the Lich King, where they made it much easier because that was their peak of subscriptions. And so they wanted people to see Arthas and beat Arthas and everything. And then it was kind of downhill since then.
興味のあることは自分の目で確かめたくなるんだ。これからも追っかけさせてもらうぜ。
あの工事人、他の政教関係者とは肌合いが違うな。何者だ？
Yeah, that's the best way to play Baldur's Gate, I think. Not trying to like reset roles and optimize, just kind of see where the things goes.
世の中の厳しさを知るだけのことさ。かわいそうに。
あいつには注
I
目
didn't necessarily do it that way myself,
俺は極秘だが。
but I think it's better.
あいつは類にも劣らない。
That's an advantage of the bard.
競争を面白く引っかき回してくれるかもね。
Are you still in Act 2?
先輩酔ってます？
はぐれ者の評価は信じられねえか？まあ、見てるがいいさ。
I showed Andrea the sexy male succubus, and she's like, "What do you like? Why are you so enthused about the sexy man?" I'm like, "It's because it's hilarious." You don't understand how long we just had the female succubus. How did you find the last battle of Act 2? Wasn't I talking to you about this? Oh, maybe I forgot. I was in Orgrimmar, and there was a level 58 Orc Warlock. Wasn't I telling you about this? And you can get a male version of the succubus, and it's like a sexy shirtless man who's like a boy toy, like a demon boy toy. You can get a male version of the succubus, like an incubus. It's so funny. And I was like, look at this. This is so funny. She's like, you're getting a little bit too, a little too excited about this male succubus. I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've seen in a very long time. I'd never seen it before. Apparently they added in Classic a couple of years back. It's the funniest thing ever. I'll show you what it looks like. I thought I told you about this, but I think it must have been someone else. Male succubus. WoW Classic. Oh yeah. Look at that. It's like 5% body fat, Andrea. Come on. So they have these now. I think just anybody can use them instead of the female. It's so funny. My dumb face is in the way. Mayday. Now the stupid text. Okay, I gotta limit the chat too. Okay, mute the chat. There you go. There we go. Yeah. Options for everybody. Just for pure humorous purposes, they probably should just always had this. It'd be funnier. I love it. Alright, so it's back. Back and better than ever. He's ripped. He's absolutely fucking jacked. And imagine they'll aim to find us in our gauntlet runner. Norris ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the gauntlet runner. Alright, it's nighttime. The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical. I do not trust these types of the country myself. Is there anyone who can truly rival Louis U. Forden? I gotta make sure I get him in. I think I have a new punching weapon for him. Holy shit, look at that. A huge jump. There's the jealous girlfriend meme, like the one of like people looking one way, then looking the other. Is that what it was? Where is it? Yeah. It's perfect that it's a blood elf. It's perfect that it's the blood elf male warlock. Good catch. I didn't see that. Oh, I love it. Oh my god. It's so funny. She looks so mad. Good catch. I didn't see that at all. Broadhaven is positively derived for tourists. I myself have long avoided the delicacy here, and indeed, it was so delicious I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh it still wriggles in the mouth. Now that's a Port City specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appetizing? I have a favor to ask you. Would you mind lending me any unused blankets? Sure. For defense, you understand, just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'll be unprotected against apologies. Insects. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. Fair enough. I will. Okay, they don't let me do anything, so it's just bedtime. Alright, cool. Here we go. Alright, let's go.
神王が決する日にまた一日近づく。
So how was I asked this before, but how did you find the final fight of Act 2?
この酒、まさかまたか。
出迎えはどうした？自分で言い出しておいてこれか？
っていうか、ジョアンナもバードも。
Yeah, I think so. It's like a two-parter. You fight the guy voiced by J.K. Simmons, and then you fight like the other thing.
このままでは。
How many are there? Is there 4 difficulty settings? Right? Yeah. A 2 out of 3 or 2 out of 4, yeah.
Yeah. きっと来るよ。
顔でも洗ってくる。
I remember that one being... I remember that one being like one of the hardest battles to do because the undead guy is like on like a large central platform, and anyone melee style who was on that central platform was just like constantly getting killed. And so I just like barely beat it, with like one person left. I think I had Gale up on like a high platform, and Gale just like pulled out the miracle run to kill him from range. But that was like, from my memory, one of the hardest battles in the game. He's here?
死刑誰か入ってくるとは思わずつい大声を。
いや、なんでこんな風
He
に
stowed away in the bathroom?
わけがわからん。何かありましたか？ バードンいるし。すみません。外戦車なのに水浴びできる部屋。
How did they stow away on our ship the whole time without us noticing?
身を清めようと。
I used the washroom and the toilet.
お借りしたのです。先に私が浴びて奥の部屋で休ませてもらっていました。司祭として今日が最後の務めになりますから。
Yeah, that helps a lot.
そちらのニューラス氏が快諾してくれてな。
だってよ、泣ける覚悟じゃねえか。逃げちまうこともできたろによ。朝早くに来て清めの水ごりだぜ。
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that part. She's unkillable.
つい酒で紛らわしたくなるってもんじゃねえか。
瓶の中身ほとんど減ってないぞ。お前こんな人なめで潰れたのか。責めないであげてください。彼が話し相手になってくれたおかげで私も改めて覚悟が固まりました。あなた方を裏切って以前の私に戻りたくはないわ。罰である前にこれは私自身にとって必要な償いなのです。
分かった。よく来てくれた。約束通り時が来たらみんなの前で告白してくれ。正直罪を悔いた今のあんたを突き出すことにはためらいもある。
Another good song?
こっちだって正義の見つかいなんかじゃない。だがあんたには地位もあるし大勢が集まる催しだ。見せ物みたいな理不尽にむごい扱いはされないだろう。
But does she look unhealthy? She does look pretty unhealthy, doesn't she? She looks very delicate and frail. It could be difficulty setting too. I don't remember if you can change the difficulty setting in game or only it's at the start, right? My BG3 party was Monk, main character, Gale, Wizard, Shadowheart, Cleric, and Karlak, Barbarian. So pretty similar to yours.
すべて自分自身の言葉で語ってくれ。他に要求はない。
ありがとう。あれ以来心の霧が晴れている。すっきりしている。不思議ね。
The monk I had is sort of an Asterion replacement. I used the Shadow Monk, which is sort of like the stealth version for the first 2 acts of the game, but it's really weak. There's a monk style called the Open Hand Monk, and so that's basically like raw melee. And I changed the Open Hand Monk in Act 3, and it's just it was so effective. It's what most people consider like one of the most overpowered, if not the most overpowered class in the game, are the Open Hand Monks. And so once I changed that in Act 3, my main character became really useful. But he just was like a worse version of the rogue for the first 2 acts of the game. Pretty ineffective. His stealth wasn't that effective. He got caught all the time. Gnomes suck. They're the worst. I'm anti-gnome in any game, any circumstance. High voices, big noses, one of my least favorite. Yes. That was the point, actually, where I was like, wait a minute, these guys are fucking cracked. That sequence you're just talking about was probably part of my urging about why I should change them. And then within a battle or 2, I was like, wow, I am literally 3 times more effective than I was previously. You do so much damage. You get so many turns. You do like 3 kinds of damage elemental per attack. You attack like 6 times. It's crazy. They were just absolutely smashing me. I remember that fight. It seems unlikely.
正直も時と場合によるぞ。今くらいきっぷよく言えばよかろうに。
よし。なんとか準備は整ったな。あとは成功を信じるのみだ。
Yeah, it's so hard. Is that the one where you have to escape? Like run through, is that the one where you have to run out of the portal and they attack your base? I thought that was the battle where I was gonna get. I thought that was the battle where I was gonna finally get Shadowheart to sleep with me. But I think I was out of the running because me and Karlach and porking hard.
出場者には仕留めた首を持って我が力こそ王にふさわしいと人々に示していただきます。後日2回戦の課題が発表された時点で顔石に顔があるもの。
Me too. Well, not really. I got blue balled in the chance for polygamy. Karlach wanted it so much early on. Apparently the game was tuned in the first few months it came out to be like really horny companions. I think it's a little more moderated now. Just saying, one of the big things about some of the recent patches of that game are a lot more fleshed out evil endings. So I'm not sure how your Granny Bard's gonna take things, but no matter what happens, she's got some interesting solutions ahead of her. Halsin? Oh yeah. Halsin can handle her.
審査員席にはオセアナ、モンタリオ、両国の公主殿下を筆頭に豪華な顔。
Look at the slouch on that guy.
おお、公主様じゃ。モンタリオ公もいるぞ。あっちの男の鎧は確か将軍のものじゃないか。
そうそう。我らが正教からも皆様に大人気のあの方がいらっしゃっておりますよ。ご存知、すべてを癒す奇跡の聖女ことレナ・シグナス様。聖女。
Rella Cygnus, what a babe.
どういう娘だ。穴暮らしで政治に疎くてな。
天才的な魔法治療師だ。昔あったな。学生の
This game is the craziest costumes and outfits I've ever seen. She loves Halsin? Who doesn't? What a man. Do you remember like the big surge of interest in the game where before the game came out they showed the love scene between Halsin and Astarion, which is very, very infamous? Have you heard of this? Okay, well, we're gonna watch it. This was actually the moment. So funny. All right, bear sex scene finished. She's very awkward. Everyone has like really elaborate lower eye eyelash mascara going on in this game. Yeah, this is totally normal. No deviancy here.
他人より自分たちの心配だ。会場に類は見当たらないが、きっと人でもよこして行方を見守っているだろうからな。
The guy in the background? Is that a chess piece in my party? I did see that guy in the background. I was like, wait a minute, what's that guy doing there? What a silly outfit. Human Rook? Are they in the background here? Yeah. Can we get the bear and the rook in the same scene? Ooh, smart move. Is that fish handicapped? Is that why he's got a wheeled wagon? Oh, he's dead. Never mind. My bad.
黒犬のグローデルだ。
なんだその小さな
The purple sexy robe.
そう思っているか俺は晩飯用の魚を釣ってきただけの誰かさんとは違う。こいつはな、あの恐ろしい人間の首だ。
Doesn't look that impressive. I gotta.
証拠はあんのか。
Oh, there he is. You can see him. You can see him. There he is. Right in the right front row center, they got the human rook. He's right. He's behind my guys for some reason.
そうだ。本当に人間なのか？
バカを言え。よく見ろ。こんな顔の生き物。
That is a weak ass head. You know it.
作り物じゃないのか。
あいつほんとダメね。人間なんて都会の市民にそうそう見たことあるわけないでしょ。
This girl's like the K-pop star.
はいはい皆さん、おめ事はご勘弁くださいね。グローデル候補、ありがとうございました。下がってください。
What is the rook doing here? What is it? What's he doing here?
さて、次ですが。
Okay, push the fish out of the way. Does Juna mean something weird in Finnish or something? He brought a squid? I mean, it's a pretty big squid.
あの大きさ、まさかイワシの海を荒らす例の怪物。
仕留めた奴がいるのか？一体誰だ？
この美しい港町の人々を怪物が苦しめていると
I mean, this is the obvious good setting.
私はただそれを
Whatever the beast terrorizing the capital of this town is, that's the one you gotta go for.
力ある
So the front runner continues being the front
責
runner.
務でありましょう。
さすがフォーデン芸家は格が違った。もはや首の優劣を超えて感謝の声が巻き起こっています。
I think it's mod. Got a little Elizabeth Hurley going on. Could be worse.
あれを超える印象なんて起こせるかな。
It's fine.
大丈夫。この熱狂を後出しされていたら何をしても帳消しにされたろう。幸運だったと考えよう。俺たちは俺たちの策を信じるしかない。
さあ、この苦しい空気の中、やって
Here comes the rook. I've been wondering about this guy. Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay, we don't get to see what the rook has. Yeah, we're in a competition for kingship after the old king was assassinated. That's basically what's happening. Yes, I have a samurai bat in my party. A samurai bat human.
いかにも彼が持参した首はこの私でございます。
聖教の司祭が首とはどういうことだ。次第によってはただでは済まさぬぞ。
俺からも言うことがある。そこの有事不足。極悪賞金首の灰ざめだ。
Look at the barbed wire necklace on this guy. I think actually, Metal Gear 5 is actually probably one of the best ones to start with. Obviously, Metal Gear Solid 1 is probably the best one to start with, or maybe 2, I guess. Or I don't know, it's hard to say. But like, if you start in something like 4, which is all just like the finishing and conclusions of all the previous stories, it would have been like the most boring thing ever. But 5, that kind of works on its own, I think. I had the original NES one. By the way, the American version of Metal Gear, the original NES one, is like totally changed and like hard and complicated and all these things. It was like, felt to me as a child as an impossible game to finish. Impossible. I tried Metal Gear 1 on NES so many times, I couldn't do jack shit ever. And then yeah, 1 or 3 for story and gameplay for 5, because 5 you can just play and be like, okay, this is crazy. And then 3 works on its own, and 1 is great, and then 2 is kind of like 1 over again, but psychedelic. Dean sold my Metal Gear copy? Your stepdad sold my Metal Gear copy? How did he get it? Anyway, I failed the original NES Metal Gear every single time I tried it. It was crazy, man. It was so difficult. NES games are so hard when you have a tiny pea brain. Mylon's Secret Castle, fucking Metal Gear, all these games are impossible. This game is the craziest costumes in video game history. Did he do it as punishment for like something you did, or like said you were playing too many video games or didn't get a good enough like point on? Did he say like you didn't get good enough scores on a test, or you just sold them as like a power move, or what happened? That's crazy. What? I didn't know that. For someone else's stuff, that's like insane. I like 5 because you weren't a solo agent that shouldn't kill people like most of the others. Yeah, 5 is like... Metal Gear Solid 5 is a loose game. I just used like the tranq pistol the entire game with like the slow motion headshot mode. And it had a great time the entire time. Later on, I got into like assault rifles and all these other things, but I would just run around doing quests in that game I would run around doing missions in that game forever. But like you had to know the previous Metal Gear games so well. It's kind of like a Resident Evil game, how like ammo limited you often would be unless you had the game memorized somehow. It's probably like it was like a way more fun sandbox, but obviously like there's no coherent like story to the game really, or much less. But I played that game a lot. Probably most people play Metal Gear Solid 5 on average more than the other ones, unless they're like obsessive. I love Metal Gear 1. Metal Gear Solid 1. Also, the second NES Metal Gear is incredible. And he basically remade the second NES Metal Gear, Kojima did, to make Metal Gear Solid. It's basically the same game. And then Metal Gear Solid 2 is essentially, again, the same game again, just with like meta elements. Yeah. There's so many crazy bosses in 3. Those are like the best parts of 3. Like high concept bosses. One and 2 are like... 2 especially is a really high quality game. Like everything can be broken. There's so many secrets. The physics engine is really good. It's up there with Xenogears for games I played as like a teenager and was like, what is happening? Ooh. This is Forden kind of like taking our credit for us.
身に余ることです。新たな王位願わくばあまたの歪んだ偏見と因習を払い、どうか真実をもってこの国をおみ
This guy's kind of like taking our victory for us. I promise. I don't like this. We've been subordinated by the front runner.
なんという幕切れでしょうか。最も大きな首がフォーデン様のものなら、これは最も重い首と言えるかもしれない。誰がこれを予想し得たでしょうか。あいつらまたしてもやるんだ。面白い。
Wait, when did our popularity go up that much? We were like 700 last time I checked. We started the 4,000th highest candidate. Now we're top 50. I love that. Okay, if I get a break here, I'm gonna take lunch soon.
バードンは足早に帰っていった。皆によろしくと。まあ、噂が届く前にマルティラへ戻りたいだろうしな。
フォーデン。大勢の目の前で即座に手を下すとは。
自分に責任が飛び火しないようにするための苦し紛れさ。裏を返せば効き目があったってことだ。こっちだって人のことは言えない。注目を集めるために獣じゃなく人の首を持っていく。他でもない俺が言い出したことだ。せめて託されたものを裏切らないこと。俺たちにできるのはただそれだけだ。
悪くないよ、お前ら。
Here he is.
討伐の傍らに立ち寄ったが思いがけぬ見物だった。
これなら名乗る価値あるね。俺はフィデリオ、あっちはバジリオ。ルイ様の懐
He's dressed like a little schoolboy? He's supposed to be a bad guy?
新たに有事付属を加えたが未だ全員が別々の種族。面白い。
頼れるのは実力のみ。あなたのお考えと同じです。
正教の悪徳を暴くだけでなく、あえて生きたまま引っ立て、民の前でフォーデン自身にむごい殺しをやらせると。
That guy's immaculately dressed. I love it.
そこまで仕組んだわけでは。
いや、同じことでしょ。怪物の首より人を破滅させた方が目立てる。出世に利用できる。そういうことでしょ。ああ、その通りだ。
There we go. Be honest about it.
無名の身であのフォーデンに泥を塗って見せたのは見事だ。正教に惑わされる者らも少しは目が覚めただろう。
ルイ様、そろそろ行きましょう。
There she is.
ちょっと。
Hey.
強い男は好きだ。
Mod Squad. Flower Power.
偽物は嫌い。私は空からの眺めの方が気分がいいわ。
ルイか。少年の自分から不気味だったが、ここまで大物になるとは。
気を引けたと思うか。
以前力を見せれば考えると言っていた。わざわざ声をかけに来たのはその答えだと思いたいな。
Okay, progress.
ルイ様からの伝言よ。近いうちに使いをよこすからこの町で待機していろですって。私も個人的に興味あるかも。候補者のあなたに。
Ooh. Ooh, mama. Oh, this guy again.
今ルイ様が来ていたろう。どうした？
This guy is such a sap.
帰ったけど聞かされてなかったの？
俺たちも戻ろう。
Okay, how many cutscenes in a row am I gonna get before I can save? Might be right now. Come on.
おう、ルイが使いをよこすと言ったのか。ついに部下にしてくれるってわけか。
This guy's art style is my favorite.
でも罠かもしれない。警戒しすぎも良くない。取り入ること自体危険を承知の策だしな。
I like how she's got a little barrel she's sitting on, the tiny ferry.
第一歩をようやく踏み出せた。設計図さえ奪えれば呪いを解く道も開ける。
肝心の殿下の様子はどうなんだ。まだご無事か。
さっき遠見の鏡を見た。相変わらず眠ったままだけど調子は変わりなさそう。
目当ての図のありかは分かっているのか。
いや、だが暗殺の証拠にもなるものだ。身近に置くだろう。それに非常時のために残す図面なら近くにないと意味がない。
ルイにとって一番身近な場所。
How would I know? This one seems like the most wild.
体に直接
Sure, maybe he's tattooed on his body.
罪の証拠体に掘らないでしょ。めちゃくちゃ
Okay,
見づらいし。
I don't know. It's the most interesting answer.
外星者とか？
まさか。
Yeah, this is JRPG 101. It's like just so much yapping.
あの空飛ぶ外星
The
者
battle system's pretty good though, and graphically it's amazing. It sounds very good too.
昔のものだぞ。
可能性は高い。入り込むのは
I have a good time like 75% of the time.
使いをよこすと言ってきたんだ。待てばよかろう。
Critically speaking, it's getting very well
連
reviewed.
絡を待つとしましょう。
Okay, can I get anything? Still, next day. Okay. No, more cutscenes, okay.
あの田舎司祭め、我が晴れの舞台でよくも聖教そのものまで泥に汚れたわ。しかも連れてきたのがエルダ族の候補とは己不浄の種族。またしても私を煩わせる。
That's actually what the guy said in that JRPG, the Never Knows Best JRPG video as well. Is like how over time it's become more dialogue and more story and more story and more story, which is like huge departure from what like the original Dragon Quests and like Final Fantasy games were like. That was kind of like largely what he was saying, or some of the worst part. Like longer and longer and longer playtimes and more and more and more writing have been sort of like the trend of the genre, even in the ones that have become more successful in this like current quasi-renaissance. He's totally right.
妙案がございます。王権協議会の次なる課題にて、聖教への忠誠心を競わせてはいかがでしょう。今や聖教は国教、国への忠誠心とはすなわち、聖教への忠誠心であると皆に知らしめるのです。
どのようにする。
次なる舞台アルタベリーは、聖教の本山とも言うべき町。捧げ物として神器を集めてこさせてはどうかと。
神器。異教徒どもが神の遺産とか言っておるあれか。
神は二つもいらぬでしょう。巷はしばし、我ら聖教の覚えをいかに良くするかで持ちきりとなるはず。芸家のご意向も自然と高まるかと。
異教の土地では欲深な候補者どもが略奪を起こすであろうな。手を汚さずにそやつらの拠り所も奪えるわけだ。集まった神器は聖教祭の見せ物とするのがよい。我らの力と格を万人が知るであろう。玉座についた暁には元は聖教の遺物で、
Oh, wow.
歴史の中で奪われたのだと新たに定め直してくれ。
Hit him with a colonizer angle?
芸家、その時にはこの私にもぜひ叱るべきくらい。
分かっておる。そなたは今後も右腕として働いてもらわねば困る。
行為にお前も頭を下げぬか。
すみません。
思うところがあるのか。
危険もあるのではと。かの王爵も元は神器だという説があります。万が一王の魔法に風穴を開けるような予想外の神器が。
そんな大それたものがあるならとうに見出されておるわ。余計なことは考えずそなたは聖女であればよい。
レラよ、王都に戻り私の指示を集めておく。
かしこまりました。
神王が決する日に
Okay.
また一日
Sometime soon. Surely I maintain agency of my character. And I can go eat my ham and cheese bagel sandwich. Not yet, because early morning is always cutscenes.
ちょっといいか。昨日の晩、ルイの手下を
Look at the shithole we're staying in. What happened here?
本日、獣たちの夜へ来られよ。だと、貴様いましだぜ。どっかの飲み屋らしいが、わかるか？薄暗い柄の悪い店だ。町外れにあんな場所にルイがいるとも思えんな。
罠ってこと？私たちの狙いがバレたとか？
そうならあからさまな場所に呼び出さないだろう。もちろん安全なんて保証もないが。
応じる以外の選択肢はどの道ない。
俺は凱旋車で整備して待ってるからよ。ルイの凱旋車に乗り込むことになった。
I love that guy's like costume style.
よし。
The old guy who's the engineer for the ship?
俺たちだけで向かうぞ。
I'd love it. Okay, I might can control my character here. There we go.
急ぎましょう。
Oh my god, I can save. Okay, last time was 29 hours and 6 minutes. What about now? Boom, 2 hours and 3 minutes ago. Perfect. Okay, I don't know whether I'm supposed to go to that place at night or daytime, but I'll figure that out as I get back. Regardless, it's time for a ham and cheese sandwich on 7-grain bagel and something else. And then I'll be back in 45 minutes or so. Maybe less.